Up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Hit softly on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The next 0-2. This one's down to third. Taken in by Longoria. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first base.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Two pitch is fouled away. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now Lester's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. 2-1. Here's Lester's offering. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's 1 away. Billy Hamilton digging in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Hamilton.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Striding in, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
2 balls and a strike to count. And the 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Lester sets. Here's his offering. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost,
Kyle
Matty. Almost went
Schwarber.
deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Here comes the first pitch. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th.
Leading up,
Digging in is the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Now batting.
In now, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And there's out number 2. Stepping up now, Evan Longoria. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Javier Baez.
Leading off to the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next will be the designated hitter, Victor Caratini, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. He's got it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Hamilton. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
The first baseman, number 20.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Low for ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-2 one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the cove, but foul. And right into the shift. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2
The
away.
batter, number 7.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Jason Hayward. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Into the box, Ian Happ. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Henniger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Stepping into the box, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Baez into shallow center. He's there and records the first out. So digging in now, Hunter Pence. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Rizzo is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mitch Haniger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And there's ball 2 now. Fouled off. The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. To third. Up with it is Longoria. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Hernandez at second. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up is the shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Baez breaks from first. Now a swing and a ground ball reined in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way.
Yastrzemski.
Turned on down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next,
riding in once again, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Flores.
First delivery to him on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to third. And quickly there are 2 away. Stepping in
now
and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Longoria.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Hard on the ground towards short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Now batting, number 20.
Dan Vogelbach is next as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the end. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The second baseman, Jason.
Here comes the first pitch.
Kipnis.
And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And another foul ball. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But As a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up, but man, he's been good so far.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Number 44.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Settling in now, Buster Posey. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The catcher, Buster.
Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next to bat for the Giants, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Hernandez.
And that one got a piece of him. Coming to the plate now, Billy Hamilton. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw, but the man on first is on the move.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So a big moment in the ball game here. Hunter Pence, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Scott Ober takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Fouled away. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Ready with another 0-2. Popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
0-1 the count. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. No hits in 3
Leading
tries
off
so
for the
far. He
Giants,
struck out once.
the right
Ryan
fielder,
Tepera comes on to
Mitch.
start. At the home 10th, and he's just
Haniger.
hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yastrzemski.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Flores.
First pitch on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there, base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Abiatel Avelino will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. At the plate, Evan Longoria. Popped him up. Kipnis over to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Eleventh inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Victor Caratini is on deck. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Now batting,
The next Cub up, Victor Caratini. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Baez breaks from first. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. On the move again from first. And he fouls this one off. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. There's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Henniger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So striding forward now, Daniel Vogelbach. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 20.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
And that's the first out. Digging in, Buster Posey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Posey.
From the stretch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman, Cesar.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Hamilton.
Here's the first pitch. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And that misses as well, 3-0. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. And this one catches the inside corner for strike one. Here's the 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play, and that's the 3rd out. On to the 12th frame in this one, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Tony Watson gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Trevor Cahill takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it'll be the Giants DH, Hunter Pence, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Hunter.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Alec Mills, a 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the Bullpen to do the pitching.
Alex Mills.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. And that's the second out. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yastrzemski.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball. Down and away.
Ripped down the first base line. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 2 out, nobody on. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run.
The batter, number 46.
Brandon Belt will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Giants, number 9, Brandon Belt.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Happ is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Thirteenth inning ready to begin, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Posey gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired, and there's 1 away.
The shortstop.
And that brings up Javi Baez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit back toward the mound. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
In now, Jason Kipnis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Miguel.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, the right
Big
fielder,
spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
Your
Nico Horner
attention,
will
please.
come on now and pinch
Now
run
running at
here.
second base, number 2, Nico Horner.
Here's the first pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Last half of the 13th inning set to go,
Leading up
and that
for
brings
the
up
Giants,
Evan Longoria.
the third baseman, Evan.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped
Longoria.
up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. At the plate,
Now
Daniel
batting,
Vogelback. He
number
was a
20.
ground-out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over.